They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis in the Titans at the 48.
Bronco switch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Willis got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Play fake. Here's Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Second down. Willis looks to throw here. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down. Here's Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Play action. Here's Willis. Steps away. Oh, what a play by Dotson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Willis out of the gun. It's complete. Burks. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They go play action with Willis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those. In order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
19, Charger, 19.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
On the set. Hey, check that. Street.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Willis. Now he's flushed out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll give Henry another shot. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. On the slant, Burks. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on second down. Trucks over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Willis looking to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
43.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That second down play nets a -4.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No, no.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, they'll stick with Haskins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Let's go.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes going to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles.